Alright y'all, what's going on? Today we are doing a review of Campbell's Chunky grilled sausage chicken and gumbo. Now this is my favorite flavor out of all the flavors it's always been, and I'm gonna just explain to you why this flavor is the best. So let's cook it and let's get to it. A couple of things. Make sure your cat doesn't try to kill you or trip over you. And make sure you want to take all this extra shit out of the can because it's still edible. So just want to scrape it with a spoon. All right, after you get that in there, next you want to save the planet by rinsing this shit out. There you go. Give it like 5 seconds. Feel that rice coming out of there. Beautiful, beautiful. And look at how clean it looks now. Yay! So then this can get thrown in your recyclable. And with this, it's cooking, but you want to get not a plastic spoon, but a metal fork or something that you could just stir it around with. Look at how good this looks. This looks so good, I could eat this right now, and it's been on the frickin' thing for like a minute. You could see a nice low temperature on that burner. You could see it's just starting to boil like a water of pasta. What the? Jeez, I really have some backwards words, don't I? Okay, so like a pot of water for pasta, it is now boiling. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, just keep this going on for another like 2 minutes. Alrighty, so soup is all done. As you can see, it's in this bowl that I had on the burner. Make sure it's a stainless steel bowl or else it will melt and you will have problems. So we're reviewing this Chunky, and let's get into it. Here's our first bite. Got our spoon. Oh, looks tasty, doesn't it? Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be reviewing other Campbell's Chunkies, so I don't think this is the only one. But I want to do this one first because, first of all, I can eat this whole thing. I could eat the broth. I could, I could leave not a speck remaining in this bowl. That's how good this soup is. So it has like a little bit of like a spicy, meaty, tomatoey taste. I would say that's what the broth kind of tastes like. The rice is nice and soft. It's never too hard. It's perfect taste. Doesn't have that kind of brown rice taste. Kind of has like that white rice taste. But it's soaking up all that broth, making it really, really tasty. The sausage is exquisite. Really, really good. Maybe I could just... I don't want any to get on the table, but nice little sausage. And it tastes phenomenal. It really, really does. Like, this soup got me into sausage. I was not a big sausage eater. I like hot dogs. I had this soup, and I'm like, what the hell? I didn't know sausages were this good. So then I started buying it all the time. And then I started buying sausages all the time, and now I'm like a sausage freak. I mean, every bite is just so flavorful. Something I love to do with this soup, too, this is one of these soups where you add more rice to it, or you add pasta to it. You kind of like thicken it up. You make it like a stew. It's even better. You add some cheese on top, because all the broth kind of soaks into the pasta. You have that like grainy, meaty, sausagey rice in there to give you a little extra texture. You got your beautiful celery, or whatever the hell the green stuff. Just amazing, amazing, amazing. And I don't think I've ever had a soup. Don't drop your spoon in there, by the way. That's a rookie mistake. But, you know, I don't think I had a soup this satisfying. And I get this soup all the time. I eat it all the time. It never seems to bore me or bother me, or I never feel like, you know, I'm sick of it. If I had more than one of these one day and I feel kind of like my stomach is a little upset, I'll wait a week and then I'll have 2 more because it's really that good. You ever have that food that's like you eat it all the time, you get sick of it all the time? This is one of those foods where I never get sick of it. Me getting sick of a food is like not eating it for like a month because you're really just over it. This is the kind of food where I could eat it every other day. I mean, honestly, as long as I don't have too much of it, as long as I keep it to 1 can, I could really have this every other day. It is that freaking good. So, honestly, I'd probably rate it like a 10 out of 10. Best soup you're gonna find on the market for sure. Better than Progressive, better than the other Cambells, better than anything. It's the best soup. It's the best soup. I really advise you try this out. Also, just looking at the ingredients, I mean, if you're not a fan of sausage, maybe, okay, stick away from it. But the chicken's great. Everything else is great. Broth is great. 10 out of 10. So, hope you guys like this review. If you want to see more, there will be more. There will be a habanero pepper video coming up shortly. So, hope you're down for that. And without further ado, I guess we'll end the video on a great note. This was a great lunch, and I'm just happy. I'm happy, man. I'm eating my favorite soup, and heck, nothing could be better than this, right? So, see y'all.